A 1-year-old is dead, and the name everyone is searching today is Kohen Wiley. He was killed after a police officer fired at the car he was in, outside a Walmart in Senatobia, Mississippi. The whole country is asking the same question: what actually happened and what's still in dispute? So let's slow down and separate what's confirmed from what's only alleged and what nobody knows yet. Here's why it spiked now. This happened on Sunday, June 14th, but the story has only grown louder since. Over the past few days, the city placed the officer who fired on an administrative leave. Civil rights attorney Ben Crump joined the family, and the boy's mother released a detailed video account that directly disputes the police version of events. So a small town shooting is now a national story, with protests, a memorial, and one piece of evidence everyone wants and no one has yet: the footage. I read the major outlet reporting so we can keep the confirmed facts, the allegations, and the guesswork in 3 separate boxes. Here's the confirmed record, and I'm staying strictly on what named outlets have reported. According to ABC News, NBC News, and Mississippi Free Press, on Sunday afternoon, June the 14th, police responded to a reported shoplifting call at the Walmart on U.S. Highway 51 in Senatobia. Officers from the Senatobia Police Department and the Tate County Sheriff's Office responded. An officer fired at a vehicle in the parking lot. Inside that car were 3 people: 1-year-old Kohen Kartier Wiley, his mother Valencia Wiley, and a woman who was driving. The car left the scene and reached the hospital, where Kohen was pronounced dead. The woman driving was critically injured. His mother was physically unharmed. Here's what happened next, and these are also confirmed. The Senatobia Police Department turned the case over to the Mississippi Bureau of Investigation, the state's independent investigators, who assigned 5 agents and will send their findings to the Mississippi Attorney General's office. The Department of Public Safety says it is reviewing body camera, dash camera, and Walmart surveillance video, but none has been released. And on the evening of Tuesday, June 16th, the city confirmed the officer who fired was placed on administrative leave. He was not fired. He has not resigned. The mother, Valencia Wiley, has not been charged with any crime. Now, the part this gate exists for, because 2 very different stories are being told. The police account, attributed to the Department of Public Safety, says officers tried to stop a vehicle and that the driver drove toward the officers, almost striking one, before an officer fired. The family tells it differently. Through her attorneys, Valencia Wiley says the car was not driving at officers and that she lifted her baby up to show them a child was inside. Both of these are accounts, not findings. The investigation that would settle which one matches the footage is still open. And here's the presumption of innocence beat, because it matters most when emotions run highest. The officer who fired has not been publicly named by authorities. He has not been charged. He has not been arrested or convicted. Whether the shooting was lawful or a crime is exactly what the Bureau of Investigation is working to determine. And an investigation is not a verdict. In this country, everyone is innocent until proven guilty, and that applies here too. I'll also note, a name is circulating on social media. No authority has confirmed it, so we are not repeating it. Some context, so this isn't floating in a vacuum. Per Mississippi Free Press and WMC Action News. 5. The shoplifting itself is a police-stated allegation the family denies. The mother says her friend paid at self-checkout, and a witness described seeing one person carrying a single box of diapers. No one in the car has been charged with theft. The family's account of the wounds, that Kohen was struck in the rib cage by one of 3 or 4 shots, comes from his mother, not from any official autopsy. His body was taken to Jackson for an autopsy, and the family commissioned a second independent one. No official cause of death finding has been released. Meanwhile, the community has responded. More than 200 people protested outside City Hall, and families held a memorial at the Walmart. The case has also renewed scrutiny of the Senatobia Department's recent record involving children. This is a developing story, and these details may change. Here's my read, and this is analysis, not reporting, so I'm fencing it off. The entire case turns on one fact we don't have: the footage. Body camera, dash camera, and store video reportedly exist, and they would show whether that car was moving toward officers or not. Until they're released, two honest accounts sit side by side, and I'm not going to tell you which is true, because I can't, and neither can anyone shouting online. What I will say is that releasing or withholding that video is now the center of this story. What's next is concrete. The Bureau of Investigation finishes its work and sends its findings to the Mississippi Attorney General's office. As of today, no charge and decision and no grand jury referral have been announced. Quick recap, the honest version. Confirmed. A 1-year-old Kohen Wiley was killed after an officer fired at the car he was in. The officer is on administrative leave. The Bureau of Investigation is on the case, and his mother has not been charged. Alleged and disputed. Whether the car drove toward officers, whether anything was actually stolen, and how the shooting unfolded. Police and family tell it differently. Unknown. The officer's identity, whether charges will follow, and the official cause of death. This is a developing story. Details may change, and everything here is current as of June 18th, 2026. Here's the real question this case leaves us with. Should investigators release that footage now or wait until the probe is finished? There are honest arguments on both sides, and it may decide everything. Tell me where you land below. I'll keep following this one and update the moment the findings or the video come out. And I'll see you on the next breakdown.